Let me introduce you to the Merrithew Flex massage stick. Repetitive movements or lack of movement, like sitting, can result in both muscle tightness and restricted fascia. The customizable Flex massage stick allows you to target these problem areas by loosening the muscle knots and releasing adhesions. The following techniques are simple and effective and only take minutes each day. The configuration we are starting in today has the larger discs in the middle and the smaller discs on the outside. Later, I'll show you how you can reconfigure that to get into different areas of the body. We'll start with the larger rings, and I'm going to take the ball and sit on the ball just for comfort. And I'm going to start with an area that's problematic for many people, which is the neck. So I'll take the larger discs and start to roll gently on my neck area. I'm just sort of feeling the penetration of the discs into the tissue, never putting too much pressure at the neck, but just enough to sense that you're getting a gentle massage. From there, I can just start to go down into my shoulder area and just rub back and forth. There's some muscles in here that get awful tight if you've been sitting for a long period of time or even doing some high-intensity workouts, any of those sorts of things. Next, we'll go into the middle of the back. So I'll take the massage stick and just roll from side to side along the spine. Those are areas, again, that get restricted, especially if you've been standing for long periods of time or sitting. So anytime that you're in a position for a long period of time, restrictions start to occur. So that feels great. The next, I'm going to go into the thigh. So on the thigh, what you're going to notice is as I press down and pull up, if I apply pressure to the handles, they're flexible and they allow me to penetrate deeper with more pressure. So as I'm applying more pressure, I'm feeling more of a deep penetration into those soft tissue structures along the muscles. And right here, I start to notice I've got a restriction. So when you find a restriction, I call it the search and destroy mission. You want to find it and then try to destroy it. So stay on that area and maybe just rock gently back and forth, apply a little pressure. That kind of movement pattern along the tissue helps to break down adhesions. How long can you expect that to last? It will take you about 60 seconds to 2 minutes before you might release it. So spend some time, have some patience, and really work. I'm already starting to feel mine is starting to let go. Always pressing down, but returning back upward toward the heart. So my other leg is really jealous, but I'm going to move on to the next area just for time's sake to give you an understanding of the versatility that we have. So I'm going to take it down to the mat and we're going to work with the calf muscle. So for the calf muscle, it's a large area and there's a lot of soft tissue. So the larger disc still feels really nice in that area and penetrates in much deeper than if I had the smaller ones on. So I'm really working that calf muscle again, going down and back up again. Now, if I wanted to do my shin area, oftentimes this area of the front of the shin gets tight, then I would want the small discs to be in the center. And that's because there's a lot of bone there. Any area where there's a lot of bone and not as much soft tissue, you're going to want to reconfigure. So here we go. It's very simple. You're just going to pull the handle off. It comes off easily. And then you're going to slide the discs out. Once you slide them out, you'll notice that there's 6 large ones, and what we're going to do now is we're going to take the small ones and put them in the center. So I'll just kind of open this up a little bit. So we start off with our larger ones here. We're going to go big to small, and then the next level, and then the smallest one. Okay, not so bad, right? Simple to do. Sort of makes me feel like I'm doing Legos, like the kids. There we go. And then I just press that back in, it's firm again, and now you can see I've got the smaller ones in the middle, and they're not gonna hurt the bone so much of my shin. So I start to roll on that area, and it feels really nice. It would have been much more aggressive had I had those larger ones there. So you can really reconfigure for different areas of the body. Another area that you would want to use this configuration would be on your glute area. So I'm going to get into this position because I can expose that area quite well. That area where the bone is here of the thigh and hip bone, that area is a little bit more bony, and you're going to want to go in there with that smaller disc. So finding those restrictions and then staying slow when you find one in order to help release it. So you can see there are many possibilities of releasing and doing your own self-massage. Thank you for joining me.